left was our only way out of here.
Why do we keep doing this?
I thought it'd be fun. Despite its beauty, civilization has not been able to survive on this island for over 250 years. But for the next 7 days, we're gonna try to. And we only have around 4 hours until it gets dark.
It's hot out here. We need to build a shelter immediately.
I mean, why don't we just camp here? This spot looks pretty good. So, I say we kick things off by us going and looking for wood, and you two,
We'll prep camp.
yes, have fun with that. Come on, Sean, come on, Chandler.
How do we prep camp? You know, I don't know.
And so we immediately got to work, but we had to be careful because above you is the most dangerous tree on Earth. It contains poisonous tree sap that could literally kill you.
Why are we still standing here?
And meanwhile, Nolan and Mac were making a fire pit.
I'd say it's a pretty good fire, would you say?
Well, it's not a fire yet.
Well, I'd say it's a pretty good fireplace.
And Sean started constructing the frame for our shelter. Are you sure that's not gonna fall on us?
Yep.
I feel like Sean's like our survival dad.
Been called worse.
And while gathering some more materials, we came across some wildlife on the island. Oh, look at these chickens over here. Hey, wait, stop running away. And it wasn't long until I found out why the chickens were afraid of us. Hey, what are we doing over here? Wait, what is that?
Oh, it's a knife.
Were you gonna try to kill one of those chickens?
Please let me eat a chicken.
We don't kill chickens.
Jimmy, what did you eat for dinner before you got here?
Don't ask. We spent the rest of day one preparing our camp, which was pretty simple. I'm gonna show you guys around the camp. This is the fire, and where we're gonna make food. Come over here. And this is where we sleep. That concludes the tour. We pulled over our survival crate, which contains food, water, and most importantly, a flare in case someone gets hurt. And by the time the sun went down, we had everything figured out, except one thing. Wait, hold up. Isn't sunscreen flammable? It's the end of day one, and I'm already starting to get a little sunburn.
I'm hoping to get some good sleep tonight.
And I hope it doesn't rain.
Tomorrow, we need to build a bigger shelter. And by we, I mean Dad over there is going to build a bigger shelter.
I got you.
Oh.
Jimmy, you're like Mom. Sean's dad.
I'm just gonna go to bed.
I'll see you on day 2. During the first night of sleep, we tossed and turned a lot. And by we, I mean me. So it was a good thing we were fixing this the next day. Even when it rains, instead of it drooping in the leaves and tarp, it flows off the back. And while we were busy gathering resources for our new shelter, Mac and Nolan were busy looking for new seats.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
What's that orange thing?
I mean, you can use it as like a bouncy seat.
Dude, it's a buoy. Oh, dude, there's a net.
We can use the net to catch chickens.
Oh, a lot of bugs. A lot of bugs. A lot of bugs.
Jimmy, we found an ocean buoy. It's like a bouncy seat.
Did you steal this?
No.
Did he steal it?
It washed up on a beach.
I guess that's not stealing. Oh, that is nice. Okay, I'll take it. For the rest of the day, Chandler, Sean, and I finished upgrading the shelter.
Keep going, keep going.
There's still sun in here, but it's because the sun's super low. 90% of the time, this will be shade now. While Mac and Nolan got coconuts.
All right, be careful. It's a big knife.
And of course, tried to catch chickens. Hey, chickens! Run! Run! Run away!
What are you doing?
All right, I saved them. Day 2 is coming to an end. How would you say it was?
I'm tired, but I'm doing good.
Nolan?
Fantastic.
I think we can all agree we are doing way better than we thought we would. But little did I know, later that night, things were about to get a whole lot worse. But for now, if you're wondering why we're in the ocean, look at Chandler. Because it's the only way for us to shower. You need our other water for cooking and, not dying of dehydration. You want to know what I noticed, boys?
What's that?
We had 10 cartons of water, and now we're down to 6.
It's day 2.
I know. I'm gonna be the adult here and just say everyone needs to be more responsible with their water consumption.
I agree.
Wait, what are we agreeing to?
John, I agree for you.
Okay, perfect.
It's also dark. We need to go to bed. In case you didn't piece it together, that guy Mac is the guy that lost money in this video and this video. He's basically lost $1.5 million on the channel in the last 2 months.
It's a harsh way to introduce somebody.
Even though we upgraded our shelter, the second night of sleep was worse than the first. We didn't know it, but this island was infested with bugs that ended up biting us all throughout the night. And for whatever reason, Chandler and I got the worst of it. I got no sleep last night. Probably the most miserable thing I've ever done. Look how many bug bites I have on just my hand alone. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. And while we caught up on some much needed sleep, you can probably guess what the boys were gonna do without supervision.
Catch chickens. No, let's catch fish. So yesterday, over by that debris on the beach, me and Nolan found a bunch of net. Today, the boys are gonna help me make a chicken trap. The plan is basically to put a giant net right here, tie to a string up there, and then catch a chicken.
Let's go.
Now, if I was awake to stop them, this never would have happened. But given the fact that I felt like I was literally dying in this moment, the boys were officially going rogue.
That is strong net. There we go.
Over the next 30 minutes or so, the boys cut the net into a perfect square. They then hoisted the rope up over the tree, tied the rope to all four corners, and it was ready.
That works. That's pretty nice.
So after a quick reset and placing some bait, it was time to catch a chicken.
What is this?
Trap to catch chickens with?
Can I see the rope?
No, you cannot.
Is that what you guys were doing this whole time?
Yeah.
Thought you were doing something actually productive. I'll be honest, at first, this seemed like a complete waste of time. Because for the next 3 hours, they waited and waited. But for some reason, Mac in particular was not ready to give up. And finally, after even more waiting,
Keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight.
Mac, what is that?
I caught it.
Oh, this chicken's actually pretty chill.
Yeah.
This is the new Brian in honor of the bird from Raft. You know what? With how nice you've been, I'm sure once you put Brian down, he'll continue to hang out with us. Put it down.
Time to put Brian down.
Brian! No, Brian! What'd you do to Brian?
I thought he was our friend. Well, I did catch him with a trap, so.
And by the time Brian had been caught and freed, it had gotten significantly less hot outside, which honestly gave all of us enough energy for a spontaneous adventure. See that island behind me? We're about to go to it, Mac.
Let's do it.
Now I know what you're thinking. Why swim away from a perfectly good island to a rock in the middle of the ocean? And honestly, I don't have a good answer for you.
This feels really counterintuitive.
I think this is a testament to just how bored we are.
Feels like we're wasting a lot of water and energy.
Mac, what are you doing?
There are so many fish down here.
Really?
Yeah. There's a stingray. Look at all those fish.
Those waves look really big over there. And they're coming right at us. Oh, here comes the big one.
We're almost there.
Look at the island over there in the background. And here we are. Look at this. We got water splashing on both sides. These are extra slippery rocks.
Going up now?
Oh gosh. Oh, this is crazy.
This looks so cool.
We did it! I don't know why we did it, but we did! How do we get off this? And then how do we get back to our island?
Well, the fastest way off is jumping. I'm not jumping.
During our last few hours of sunlight,
I felt a couple raindrops.
we noticed a storm approaching us on the horizon. When we got on the island, the forecast said it wasn't supposed to rain. There's monster clouds over there we need to prep.
Let's go, boys.
Fix the hut! Oh no!
There's rain coming.
Protect our stuff. Get as many palm leaves as you can right now.
Taylor, more leaves! And once we ran out of daylight,